Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus, already in progress. Playlist in the description down below. Look at these fellas here. Look at all these wonderful Pokemon. I'm surprised there aren't 16 Weasels out here because of how many I caught the other day. But it is time for us to proceed. Thought for a split second there was a Terrakion over there, but instead it's a Wheelbarrow and a Carnivine. Never mind. You know what? Guess what, guys? We're here. You can check the playlist in the description down below, because it's plot significance time. But before we do that, oh, here we go. Something happens here. But before we do that, we need to change our team up, because I need to change the team up. The number of Pokemon around here certainly has grown. It's all thanks to you, Adoran. Thanks. We've all gotten rather accustomed to having them about and helping us as well. That's the words. I imagine you'll carry on catching even more Pokemon in the future, won't you? I presume so. That's the whole point of the game. Next time you wish to release some of them, you can feel free to release several at a time. Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? But also, 17 different Weasels. I'll take responsibility for seeing them all released in the kinds of environments they prefer. Do you have STEM Pokemon you'd like to leave with me here? Yeah, sure, we'll deal with that in a bit. I think we're limited on pastures because some of these are empty, right? Anywho, let's take a look here. We got to establish the main squadron here. Let me just make sure all of these people are organized properly. They are. Cool. Let's go through. I'm going to build the team right now. We'll see what it is. This is the team I'm going to be setting up. So not the people that are here currently. The team that will be on the team list and when the game cuts is what I currently believe should be my final team, assuming nothing happens. But of course, something's going to happen. Nevertheless, we'll get to that in a sec. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Here's the team as of now. Obviously, don't tell me anything, but I believe Stantler has an evolution because Weirdeer exists. I do know the starters have their own evolution. Quillfish just looking different right now. Glaceon, I put all that work in to get a Glaceon. The least I could do is actually use a Glaceon. Scyther's got Cleavor, and I believe Goomy has one as well. We saw the Hisui and Sliggoo, I think, the Alpha Hisui and Sliggoo previously. So that's there. Uh, the only hesitation I have is Glaceon's doesn't really fit this because everybody else here has some Hisuian form. But also, again, Glaceon's Glaceon. And then on top of that as well, Petalil has the evolution. We saw the Hisuian Lilligant, but I don't want to double up on grass types, and I prefer to use the starter over the non-starter. So this is what it is here. As a reminder, we will be doing a rotation of some sort between these folks on the team right now. Maybe Petalil will show back up. I don't know I don't remember what Dartrix evolves into. Although it looks like we're getting close, because I would assume it's going to be around 36. And then as well, there's a few Sinnoh Pokemon here there that we could theoretically use. Like I said, I like using Drifloon has been really helpful because a lot of Pokemon have normal type moves. There's probably a few other evolutions that we'll eventually find. But for now, the team on the left is more or less the actual team that I'm going to be using. Yes, we are underleveled. I don't really care. All right, so that is the squadron here. Do we have any missions that we can explore with? I don't think so. Let's get going, doing our thing. All right, let's waltz on in here and get things started. All right. Gonna scooch up a little bit. Looks like there's another mission over there as well. Let's check this out real quick at the board. So I was here the other day, didn't notice it. Eevee's evolution. Oh my gosh, there's an Eevee thing. Floraro from the Construction Corps is looking for some advice about evolving his Eevee. There's a lot of great options there. In fact, I don't think any of them are bad options. Lend an ear to the old chap and see if you can be of any assistance. All right, rolling around in my chair for some reason. Awesome. Something about Eevee evolutions there. Cool beans. Anything else we need to do? Nope, just talk to my fellow boss here. Hello. Yes, have you made progress? I have. Here's the Pokedex. Look at that. We've seen 95. We've caught 68, which is a decent rank in there. I believe we're a little bit into that as well. We've got two unknown letters. I'm very bad at reading unknown. I think I've mentioned this previously, so I don't actually know. I know the second word is the, and that's about it. Time is the second to last word. I don't know. Well, there's a few unknowns we've seen. I would assume there's more that we could have seen if I explored enough. Bunch of cool stuff here, yada yada yada. All right, what are we looking at? You've made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. We've got our 4th badge, or 4th star. There's progress. Yay. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 4th star in the Galaxy Expedition Team. You can now use Leaden Balls. Level 50 plus, the rewards are bonuses. Here's some recipes. Yeah, what are Leaden Balls? I assume they're heavier ones. Hyper Potions, that's nice. Alright, your current rank qualifies you to conduct research in the Coronet Highlands. Ooh, so we're going to the mountain area, I think? But you will need help from a particular person to survey and ultimately quell this electrode. Oh, that's right, but that's the next thing, the Hisui electrode. Ooh, Hisui. There's a lot of grass-type Hisui in Pokemon, not that I'm looking at it. Or at least there's 3, which is more than I would have expected, right? There's Dartrix, Lilligant, Electrode now. Because I think Electrode, this I do know. I think it's Grass Electric, if I remember correctly. Go to the training grounds. You should find them there. All right. We're meeting Ingo of the Pearl Clan. And we can get started there. Hope everyone's excited. Hey, finally, the special episodes are gone. I'm recording this before the episode has come out, but I'm wondering what people's thoughts are on my failed shiny encounter. And I know people are probably like, oh, you should have just saved or something like that. But, you know, there's a small part of me that's like, well, if I was playing this without any of the guides or anything like that, I would have just failed it anyway. So, plus, I need to fail a shiny at some point. I am okay with it being Chatot, not because I dislike the shiny of Chatot, but I feel like Chatot in this channel, very mystery dungeon focused and all that, Chatot's got an important place. So it makes sense for it to be a failure. Now, if I failed a Wigglytuff or anything in that line, I would just be distraught and I think the channel will close. So let's hope that doesn't happen anytime soon. Hello, Ahdurin. This gentleman is Warden Ingo, who serves Sneasler. Sneasler? Shoot, there's another one there, isn't there? He will guide you to her domain. Okay. Pleased to properly meet you. I apologize for that abrupt how do you do before. I am the Warden Ingo. I understand you'll need a hand from Sneasler in order to meet Electrode. Oh, Sneasler's going to be the next assistant. I just realized Blood Moon Ursaluna exists, and I haven't even thought about using Teddy Ursa on this game. I gotta fix that later. Whether she'll see to fit you, however, we can only find out by making the journey. Now, let's have a safe journey to Mount Cornet. All aboard! He's a bit like you know? Like me. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? He appeared one day from who knows where. What's more, much of his memory seems to be missing. I'm trying to think who Ingo is the reference to. Don't know, though. Maybe traveling with you will help fill in some of the gaps in his memory. Maybe. Well... No. I was gonna say Looker, but Looker doesn't quite fit right. Nah. By the way, very unrelated note, but I'm really, really hoping... I'm recording this now. This is going to come out relatively soon. I'm really hoping, if somebody's for some reason watching this when Legends EA is out, I'm really hoping Looker is in that game. Looker's one of my favorite characters in the Pokemon franchise. And so I really like how he's in a lot of the games. Like, he's in Gens 4, 5, 6, and 7, I believe. Yeah, he's in 4, 5, 6, and 7 in some capacity. So I'm really hoping, hey, Gen 6 is coming out. Let's see if we got Looker again. Because I don't think Looker... Was Looker in BDSP? I don't remember Looker being in BDSP. Because he was a Platinum character. Anyway. Good luck in the Highlands. Let's go. Yay. Yahoo. Let's get rolling. I'm actually, real quick, because I will forget this. I'm going to put... We don't have a Sneasel. But I am going to put a... Do I have a Teddy Ursa? I think I have a Teddy Ursa. I'm going to put a Teddy Ursa in the possible options box, just so that we can start using it. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I just want to move. There you are. Teddy Ursa's here. Perfect. We can just toss you over here. You're a bit underleveled, but we'll work with it. I do want to move. Well, I'll do this I think I'll do this reorganization off screen. But the big thing, the real team of teams right now for filtering it even more are the 6 that are on this side here. Glaceon's we're just gonna pretend this is like a Hisui and Glaceon, just to make the team work. So we have all Hisuian Pokemon on the left hand side, and then Petalil and Teddiursa are next up on the list of that. And then we'll do some rotation of maybe a handful of Pokemon I really like or really want to use, and we'll put that in the next row. Because it was some organization did this, now there isn't. All right, cool beans. And it's time to go to a new area, which means new Pokemon and new opportunities. I should probably make sure we got the items that we need here, because we are probably going to need these things. So let's toss all this stuff here. I know I didn't do the bean cake mission, but I also don't know if I have everything I need for that. So we've got this here. We're good. Mostly empty bag, lots of space to grab stuff, presumably. And we've got a lot of Pokeballs as well, so let's get going, I think. And the next mission is here. Yep, we're going to the Highlands. Let's do this. All right, let's take a look here. We're getting real close to the big thing there. And here we are, the Cornet Highlands. It's very flat. I was expecting a lot more hilly or mountainous nature, but maybe that's because we're just too far away. There you are, my boy. Welcome to the Cornet Highlands. You can see in the distance. That's really cool. You can see they've got it rendered in here on purpose. The temple in the sky where Dialga, Palkia, Giratina stuff happens. I'm surprised. Well, actually, I shouldn't be surprised. You can see it from here. I expect you'll find all sorts of rock and ground type Pokemon wandering about these craggy, boulder-strewn heights. This could be where you find Gibble? This might be too early in the game to find Gibble, but I feel like this would be a reasonable spot because it's under Mount Cornet. And up there, right beneath that great rift in space-time, is the peak of Mount Cornet itself. The magnetism from it may well exert some sort of influence on the Pokemon throughout the area. Fascinating stuff. This is how you get Magnezone. So you gotta be here, I presume. I don't know. Does this game do a Thunderstone thing, or does it do the electromagnetism thing that the old games used to do? Make your way up the mountain with Ingo, which is that away. Kind of looking around. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just, even though it's not really necessary, I am just gonna make sure that it's bright, shiny new day. We'll go early morning, just to give as much time in the morning as possible. All right. You got anything for me? I don't think so. Ursalin's a real champ when it comes to digging up treasure. He finds all sorts of nifty stuff. You try having him dig? Yeah, okay. Oh, we've been doing that. I am gonna just wander around a little bit here. None of these Pokemon are Pokemon that need the friendship stuff, but we'll grab some stuff here because we're gonna need it. Let's check this map out. Ooh, let's drop that down a bit. Oh, so we're in this bottom corner here. Oh, there's so much stuff. Wayward Cave. I'm pretty sure that's where Gibble is, right? There's a few satchels nearby. I know people probably want me to progress in a normal manner, but of course this is me, so we're not doing that. I am gonna look for new Pokemon. We'll make it so that we're actually doing stuff eventually. For now, though, I will look for catch a newer Pokemon. Because we've caught like a Yanma, we've caught a Luxio before. Grab that. There's a satchel here. And let's toss you. I want you not to hit the Luxio. Thank you. All fine with me. We'll throw that over here as well. And here is another one of these. There we go. 19 wisps in this area as well. Oh, bob and weave, I suppose. All right. Nothing really this away. I do need apricorns. That's actually, I remember that because we are a little low on Pokeballs. And look at that, a Probopass. Little sculpture thing here. Is this a... Yeah, what is this? Statue of Pokemon, but who could have made it and how long ago? It's like a Clefable? Clefairy? It's one of the two. Here's another Probopass. Or here is the Probopass. I didn't actually click on it. Let's see, where are we headed? Out there, okay. More Luxios, Luxrays, and the like. Fascinating to me. Is there? No, there's not. Okay. Let's keep it rolling then. We'll go relatively slow, just to explore the area. Parasect. When they said lots of rock and ground types, this is not what I was expecting. Bugs. I guess maybe they were referring to like Lavender was referring to inside. Or beans. That's useful, I suppose. There's a Yanmega. That's fun. I assume you're going to be a charger. I don't... You're not? Okay, that's fascinating. I was expecting you to be a Pokemon that, like, rushes. Let's see. All cool there. They seem to just be vibing. How do I get down? Do we just jump down? Oh, I guess technically the cliff area is that way. Alright, we'll rush over there real quick. We go here and drop down. Is there something here? It's more wood. There was something over there. It's just a Vivichoke. Okay. Let's rush it. All right, nothing much here. I do want to. We'll do a fight. We'll throw a fight. See what's up. What's in here? Big Wormadam. Hello. We are very underleveled. Let's Calm Mind? Or not Calm Mind, Slash Shield Dash? We missed again. Golly. It is not 90% accurate. That's rough. I do want to get the one move off if we ever could. Oh, and Silverwood. Yeah, beat us up there. Alright, so we did basically nothing on that run through. Let's bring in you. There we go. I think one of your things had to do with Air Slash, right? Have we completed Dartrix? Actually, don't remember. Perfect. Silverwind is gonna hurt. Actually, no, we're part flying type. That's fine. You're boosting the stats. That's joyful. Or we could just throw a Great Ball. It should work here. Hopefully. Oh gosh, that was instantaneous. Psychic is gonna knock us out. Oh, because it's got the boost, right? Alright, who resists the Psychic? You are flat out ignoring it. Perfect. The bug is also going to be neutral, and I don't know what other moves you use. Let's throw another Great Ball, see if we can get the Wormadam. Game was slow there for a second. Hopefully this will work. Come on. Yay, there we go. Good luck. And we picked up some stuff as well. Cool. Caught another Wormadam. Seen a few leap out of trees. All right. Real quick, I'm just going to go heal up and come back, because we don't need to walk into this weakened. Alrighty, and we are back. Just healed up very quickly and then proceeding forward from here. I'm going to explore this area just in case there's anything here. I doubt it, though. Yeah, maybe best case scenario, there's like a wisp or an item or something, but nothing really there. Alright, let's pop off just to explore this a little bit more. Can I just grab you real quick? There we go. And now, let's meet up with you. The electrode known as the Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the electrode I recall. But its electrical discharge is at least familiar. One false step around it could put you in danger. If you're gonna face it, you might consider catching Pokemon that can withstand electricity, like ground types. Which I don't think I have one on the team. Must be difficult being a Pokemon, don't you think? Especially one as irritable as Electrode, and becoming frenzied to boot. So true, it's a tough old life for Pokemon and humans alike. Who's this? Oh, hey, Melly. Well, Warden Ingo of the Pearl Clan. And, oh my, the Galaxy Team Grunt from before. Excuse me. That makes me think I'm a Team Galactic Grunt, and I don't want to be a Team Galactic Grunt. They don't even succeed. Like, best case scenario, you fail. Worst case scenario, you succeed, and Cyrus disappeared. Anyway, you're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electro Lord of the Hollow. But, by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you a trial to see if you're worthy. Please let me destroy you. The greatest obstacle you'll ever face awaits you right here. Battle me if you dare. Oh, we could just say no regardless. Absolutely not. Nah, bro. Get out of here. Well then, let me tell you the great Melly's take on this whole situation. I wonder if I should make your voice Pegasus' voice. Because that kind of fits you, I'm not gonna lie. Well then, let me tell you the great Melly's take on this whole situation. The frenzied of our nobles is nothing other than a mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Oh, Yugi boy, you really don't understand the power of my cards. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell out that that's a good thing? You must let my lord frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan lives as is right and good. This may even be, dare I say it, the very reason I'm here on this earth. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What business is it of the Galaxy teams anyway, if Electro lets loose a few sparks out here in the mountains? I'm pretty sure every other frenzy Pokemon has tried to destroy the environment in their respective location, whether they realized it or not. I'll have you know, there's a Hisui and Arcanine that I think is still trying to burn me. Really, you should do us a favor and slink back home to that village of yours, rather than persist in this folly. And with that, bon voyage! Great, get out of here. What a selfish outlook. These frenzies cause the Pokemon themselves such suffering. That too. But what is it you want to do, Ahdurin? Press on. Let's keep going. Very well. The tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. To meet Sneasler, Ahdurin, you must pass through here. Wayward Cave. Here you'll find Pokemon like Golbat and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. It's quite dim inside, so you'll need to watch your step. Go inside the cave. Whoop. Alright, let's do this. And we are inside the cave. It is very dark. Well, this is odd. The torches that light the way through the cave are gone. Could this be Melly attempting to obstruct us? Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route, and I'll conduct us safely. No darkness nor foul weather would delay us. Onward we roll. Take care not to come uncoupled from me. Okay, we gotta make sure we stayed with you. No, I can't. I recall faintly that I had a partner once. A precious one. I'm just gonna stick with you here. Its name escapes me, but I remember that it wielded flames with mastery. If only it were here, I'm sure it would light the way, luring us onward. Fire-type Pokemon? I mean, Sinnoh's not very well known for fire-type Pokemon. Please forgive the unscheduled stop. I detect an Alpha Crobat to our right. Under normal circumstances, I doubt its presence would obstruct someone so competent as you. But given the poor visibility, I propose a track change in the interest of safety. Please follow me. I like how the thing is just like blocking the entire entrance. Take care not to come uncoupled from me. Alright, what else we got? I'm starting to recall a man who looked like me. We'd battle and discuss Pokemon, I think. Okay. The words, "I like winning more than anything else," flashed through my mind just now. I'm trying to think who you would be. If anything at all. We'll soon be arriving at Wayward Cave's exit. Alright. Even if the memories themselves have faded, it appears much still lives on in my heart. Are you approaching it? We're getting close. This is fine progress. We're nearly home free. Wait, could those be... my black rod? No, torches. There they are. Let me put those torches back where they belong. This darkness could be perilous for the next person to pass through here. There we go. I beg your pardon for the delay. I have lit and returned the torches. My safety concerns have been addressed. Ready for departure. If you follow the track marked by torches, you'll reach the terminus of this cave. Okay, my screen is not very bright, so let me make some slight adjustments here. There we go, that helps me out a little bit. Doesn't really change much for you guys. Alright, let's keep it going. Is the lake here or something? Okay, actually, wait. I might be confusing myself here. Yeah, there's... Alright, let's do this. There's some more Zubats. And there's the exit of the cave. Okay, that's really all we need. Let's head out of here. I suppose we could have traveled a bit more, but I don't think we'll do that right now. Alright, here's the other side of the cave. And that thing. Professor Lavington told me how you fell to this land from the sky. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I'd never heard. All I could remember was my own name. I was still standing there in bafflement when the Pearl Clan came to my aid. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. Still, I wonder what my true purpose is here. I wonder. But now I've sidetracked us with this talk. Let's hurry onward. Alright, where are we hurrying to? Make your way up the mountain? Which way is that? I'm actually gonna, just for convenience sake, get rid of that. Alright, so here's this. There's a request this way, along with a satchel. So I'm gonna go that way just to check that out. Heracross is new? Maybe? Heracross is a fighter. Alright, let's ignore it. I don't know how to get up this, if I can at all. There we go. Oh, whoa, okay. That somehow worked. Alright, let's keep it rolling. I'm rolling indeed. Your camp setup thing, okay. Hey, how you doing? Ah, you're part of the Galaxy team. I've been waiting. I came here since I heard y'all were planning to set up a camp. Okay, here. But it seems not much progress has been made since that Bronzor is getting in the way. Ooh, Bronzor's fun. It's not belligerent, but it seems like it wants something, so we can't ignore it either. Please, do you think you could find out what it is Bronzor wants? Sure, I'll do that eventually. But for now, though, let's continue with our flag hunting. Alright, I believe it's going to be somewhere this way. All of these rocks are moving, and that Bronzong exists, which is fun. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Are you a fighter? You are a fighter, unsurprisingly. How do I get up here? I'm getting the feeling maybe I can't. At least not immediately. This doesn't look like there's an easy way. Up the... Well, maybe we can do it this way? No, again. Doesn't really look like we've got much of an ability to climb there. What is that? Oh, it's a Golduck. I thought it was like a Lucario for a second. There's another Bronzor. I just smacked into that Golduck for no real reason. All right, let's, you know what? Let's just focus on the thing that we have to do, which is going this way. And for that, we could jump down here, honestly. And keep it rolling. Oop, hello. There's a few Ursa rings. There's a bunch of Ursa rings. Oh, hello. There's something here. Hello indeed. What is this now? I wonder. All right, let's see what we've got coming out of here. Oh, look, it's you. What's the idea? What's the big idea of putting back all the torches I spent ages hiding away? Do you get some sort of amusement stomping around and ruining people's noble deeds? Oh, rendering a cave impassable to people who venture inside hardly seems noble to me. Did I come in from the wrong side? Well, this just goes to show that even we wardens don't always see eye to eye. I extinguish those lights for the sake of the Pokemon in the cave who prefer the dark. But now you'd allowed to put my efforts to waste. If you think I'll just let you saunter ahead to meet Lord Electrode, you're sorely mistaken. The only way you're getting past me is if you defeat my partner Pokemon. How we proceed, Dory? Alright, I'll beat him. Who am I beating? Go, Skuntank! Ah, drat. Look, I've come to an understanding with Skuntank after it helped me out in the Pokemon Sword playthrough, which I think you could check out in the playlist somewhere on the channel. However, still not a big fan. Show these thoughts the true meaning of something deadly, I think. Really deadly? It's deadly. And we don't have a ground type either, which is its only weakness, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm near level 40. Okay, yeah. It missed. Haha, great. That doesn't help me much because this is not going to work anything at all. We could just charge at you, see what happens. Why not? Boom. That did nothing. Poison Jab is going to obliterate us. We're still alive, and we're poisoned though. I think I will use this as an opportunity to... Let's see, do we have anyone with a ground type move? Don't think so. Let me think about this. What would be our best bet here? You, perhaps? Because the poison will be not very effective. We can start water pulsing, I guess. I don't know what else you've got in your Rolodex here. But let's slap in Quillfish, see what happens. I want Stanley to stay up. I know it's mainly the using of the Psybash that helps out, but maybe that's helpful. I will not do that. Let's stick to a regular water pulse. We're close enough in level as well, so hopefully this will do some decent damage. Maybe confusion? Flamethrower. Oh wait, no, we're not water type anymore. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, yay, nay, nay. Water pulse? If it's still the attack drop. Oh wait, no, because there's no splits. The burn hurts. Flamethrower is going to knock us out, unfortunately. Alright, who do we have left? Who'd be our best person here? We'll just go for... Yeah, we'll go Dartrix, Aerial Ace, guaranteed hit, hopefully knockout. Because otherwise, you're going to hit me hard. Wait, here we're going? These order of operations don't make any sense to me. I feel like you should know. Fine, let's go Glaceon. You just went. You shouldn't go again. Thank you. Ice Beam, go for... Golly. Skuntank is down. The victory. This is because we switched? That doesn't sound right. A few level ups. Glaceon with a new move. We could check that out. Listen here. Neither I nor Skuntank can admit defeat just yet. Our challenge to you still stands. However, I will withdraw to afford Skuntank time to recover. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. It's more of an advance if you think about it. Keep your guard up. We'll be back. Okay, get out of here. What a lively character. Yeah, indeed. I agree. I cannot fathom Warden Melly's intentions, but for now, let us press on. let's continue. All right, so well, hello. We never explored this area here too much. Nor do I particularly want to, because we are getting clobbered. That's an alpha. Can I just hide in the corner here? Thank you. There's somebody here. It's a Heracross here. Just hiding behind that tree. Oh, who sees me? Oh, it's you. Nope. I just want to be in a corner real quick. Heal up Pokemon and then go from there. Also, along the way, let's actually... Lost and found. Claim this. Okay. There's a bunch of satchels, actually. Who is trying to attack me now? Alright, here's what I'm going to do, actually, because this fits perfectly with the time frame that we're at. I'm going to end the episode here, and in the next episode, we'll continue on with our adventure. That about does it there. Let me actually craft these revives. I've only got the one, because I need more leeks. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I think we'll end the episode here. I'll handle this and figure this out from there. We'll proceed forward, going from there. Okay, cool. Thank you, everyone, for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, take care.